Howard's a big fan of the deep blue sea, but recently he found himself being dunked like a tea bag in the warm waters of Bunbury in Western Australia as he tried his hand at kite surfing.
In the name of 9am, I've jumped off things, jumped out of things, ridden things and eaten things, but today I could potentially be dragged underwater, have my shoulders ripped out of my sockets and, depending on the wind, end up somewhere near South Africa, because today we're going kite surfing. And if you happen to be in the Bunbury area, the bloke who knows all there is to know about kite surfing is Simon Peters, and he reckons he knows why it's taking off.
Basically, you don't need as much wind as, say, windsurfing. Your kite packs down into a small bag and a small board, so you can take it on an aeroplane, take it overseas, so it's catching on pretty quickly, yeah.
Now, you hear some horror stories about kite surfing, but Simon is full of great advice.
Kite surfing, you want to avoid any solid objects.
Solid objects like power poles, buildings, and preferably steer clear of roads. Simon usually has about 6 hours with a student learning to fly the kite before they even get on the board. Today, we've just got 1 hour. Lucky us.
Starting to get a bit edgy now, Simon, though.
No, you'll be right.
There's lots of things to relax.
Before you get your toes in the water, you have to get geared up, pump up your kite,
Not much fun so far.
attach the cables.
This line here, this one line can hold the weight of the human.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And don the safety gear.
So there's helmets as well.
Yeah, this is a radio communication helmet.
So if I end up from Bunbury to Margaret River, you can still get hold of me.
I can still contact you and say, come back to Bunbury.
Now, even in a light breeze, these babies create a fair bit of power. Learning how they feel and how to control them properly is essential to make sure you get back to shore in one piece.
Okay, so it goes. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now just pop your hands on the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah. And you'll feel if you pull down, you get a bit more tension.
Yep.
Now we can move the kite slowly in the neutral zone by just moving the bar a little bit. So you can move the bar a little bit with your left hand and then put the bar back where it was. The kite just moves a little bit.
Okay.
Right, so we've got the hang of the flying bit. Now it's time to try a bit of body drag.
Slowly go back down onto your knee.
Same theory?
Yep. Start by pulling the bar in a little bit, diving the kite to the left. You may be able to let your bar out a tiny bit just till it feels like you've got a bit of tension on the lines. That's great. Left again.
The obvious next step is strap a board to my feet, get some speed and start doing some tricks.